What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Canelo Alvarez. Jaime Munguia, May 4th. As you guys don't know, which you know already, Canelo versus Munguia is Saturday, May 4th, live on pay-per-view at the T-Mobile Arena. And if you guys caught my live stream last night or early this morning, I talked a little bit about this fight. But for those who didn't see the live stream, this is for you. Canelo versus Munguia. It's a decent fight, okay? I think that Canelo should beat Jaime Munguia. Now, Jaime Munguia, has been looking for a big fight a very long time, okay? When I mean a long time, I mean about 6 years. Okay, because you can recall, Jaime Munguia was the one that knocked out Saddam Ali. Saddam Ali upset Miguel Cotto in his last fight of his career. Okay, and Jaime came in like a windstorm, okay, and just destroyed Saddam Ali. He was bigger, stronger, and everything else over Saddam. And I think he retired Saddam. I could be mistaken, but I haven't seen Saddam Ali since then. Okay? And he was a pretty good champion, so to speak. But Munguia, since then, has been looking for a big fight. He finally lands it against his Mexican native, Canelo Alvarez. Well, Munguia has been piling up fights. He's been busy. He's been, showing how good he is versus mediocre opposition or over-the-hill opposition, which is mediocre opposition, okay? But nonetheless, him fighting Canelo Alvarez, I think, is great for Canelo because Canelo can do everything he wanted to do with any fighter that comes towards him being a counterpuncher, Will I watch it? Oh, yeah, most definitely, because Munguia brings the firepower. He brings the aggression. He brings the action. And it's interesting to see how a guy that's hungry and young will fight a guy that is not so hungry and not so young. But yeah. I think a lot of people are disappointed because he didn't fight David Benavidez, which I think he's going to have to answer to that before or after this fight. And there's nothing that he can do about it. He could either ignore it or get pissed off like he did with Demetrius Andrade. It don't matter because people are going to ask, well, why are you fighting a Mexican guy that you stated that you will never fight a Mexican and you should have fought him, but you're fighting Jaime Munguia, a guy that hasn't campaigned at 168 a long time. So he's going to have to answer those questions or not. But nonetheless, is this a cherry pick? Well, I think it's an other pick. I can do what I want. So he wanted to fight Munguia over David Benavidez. So it's definitely a swerving effect. Right? So I think that was what he did with David Benavidez. Nonetheless, Jaime Munguia, I'll say this. I would like to see Jaime Munguia and what he would do with a guy like David Benavidez. But hopefully David is at 175, gearing up for Alexander Volchnik, which is a totally different challenge. Okay, so, it's all good to me simply because David Benavidez has an opportunity to fulfill his legacy without Canelo because Canelo has already fulfilled his. So that's the case. He's still showing us and giving us pretty decent fights because Jaime Munguia is an undefeated fighter that's fought a lot of people by now, and I look forward to the fight. You guys tell me what you think of Canelo Alvarez taking on Jaime Munguia May 4th at the T-Mobile Arena for Cinco de Mayo. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!